Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we went to find Lan, and turns out he went to get drunk. Kinda got in a bit of a bar fight too. But he's okay now and did a little bit of more confessing to us, but everything's better now. Now let's head into this abandoned mansion and see if we can handle Woljif's little problem. Okay, let's see what we can find around here. Side rooms, of course, with loot. Loot is always good to grab. I have a feeling up this— oh, that is a trap, that is a trap. Stop, stop.
Something wrong.
Woljif, please go take care of that trap.
Fine.
There's another trap. Yeah, that one's easy to take care of.
Pretty good.
And
Alright.
you can take care of this one.
Might be trap. Might be
And a hidden thing.
This is my kind of work.
Alright, trap's taken care of.
My tail is twitching.
And something
Must be a
there,
sign.
too. Interesting. Hidden room! With— okay, don't need that. I'll take that. Don't need that. Take those. Don't need that. Take those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Decent amount of coin. For a secret room, there's not really much impressive in there. Gotta say. And a little bit of money there. Okay. Head up this way. Oh, hi. Vodiel is waiting for you in the main hall of the mansion. The spikes on his powerful shoulders and back bulge out violently.
I knew the spawn of Abyssal would come to gaze at his inheritance. Pathetic, stupid nobody. Do you think you'll be lucky a second time? Run, little tiefling, run away and don't stop, and maybe you'll survive a little longer. But I'll still find you, no matter where you run, and I'll suck your eyes out of their sockets like grapes from their skins.
You think I was just lucky, you lizard? I had the chief with me then, and now I don't even need the chief to kick your ass. I came for my inheritance, for my power, and when I get it, we'll see who's laughing then. I think I went a bit too far there. Do you reckon he'll kill me quickly after that? And the thing I just said about not needing you, I was just saying it, but I didn't mean it, so don't get any ideas. Why are you so eager to destroy Woljif? He hasn't done anything to you.
He and Abyssal are all guilty before my mistress by virtue of their very birth. Lady Hepzibah, the strongest child of Baphomet, hunts down her unworthy brothers and sisters because she alone should stand before the throne of her father, the Lord of Labyrinths. I will tell you how Abyssal was killed, you pile of refuse, and this story will be the last thing you hear. No one can escape from Mistress Hepzibah. Abyssal tried. At first, he settled down here in Elutionira. He thought that in the lands of Nocticula, no one would get him. Ha! I found him for my mistress. When he sensed me, he locked himself in his treasure room like a cowardly rat, not wanting to accept his inevitable death. I carved through his henchmen and reached his hiding place. The bones of those who did not have time to flee crunched beneath my feet. I tore down the doors of the treasure room, pretending to myself that I was ripping apart the pathetic coward. But inside, I found only a corpse. Oh, my lady was so pleased. But
The demon's small eyes squint suspiciously.
I knew something was wrong. The corpse lay in front of me, but I felt sure that Abyssal had escaped. I tortured his servants until they revealed the secret of the Moon of the Abyss. I made them search every corner, but the moon was gone. How many years I searched for it, and then I found not only it, but this tiefling as well. Lady Hepzibah will reward me when I bring her the horned skull of a defective spawn that dishonors the blood of Baphomet. And she will reward me twice over when I reveal the escape of that scum Abyssal.
Is Woljif a descendant of Baphomet himself? Yeah, so you're telling me I'm related to old Baphomet. How'd that happen?
Lord Baphomet conceived many demons, many bastard children unworthy of their father. One of them was Agyphalus, who made his way to Galarian. His blood, and hence the blood of Baphomet, flows in you, tiefling. Lady Hepzibah will destroy all who defile the purity of this blood.
My, it turns out you are of noble blood. Daron sweeps into a low, mocking bow before Woljif. I beg your pardon, my dear sir, but would you be so kind as to remind me how I should address a noble personage from the Abyss? Your unholiness? Or perhaps your deplorable disgrace? What is this moon of the Abyss?
Ask the tiefling if Agyphalus left the moon for him. He should know the answer.
Nobody explained nothing to me. I don't even know why it's so important. Why does nobody ever tell me anything? I don't even know who this Agyphalus guy is. My grandpa? My great-grandpa? My uncle?
Stupid tiefling! You don't even know why you are going to die! The demon that caused you to be born will also be the cause of your death!
How did you know that Woljif was coming here?
I was informed that the tiefling I was searching for had set foot in the streets of Alushanira. Where else would he go but to the mansion of his ancestor looking for treasure?
The Shadow brought me here. The Shadow should have known you were here because it always protects me from you. But why didn't it warn me? Alright, enough talk.
Battle formation.
Time to kill you. And you're dead. Wow, that was pathetic. Oh.
Revenge on Hepzibah and her henchmen.
A gigantic demonic shadow separates from Woljif and menacingly hangs in the air. At times it seems to grow as if the atmosphere of the abyss is feeding it and giving it additional strength.
Woljif.
The voice of the shadow is deep and low, and it seems to penetrate the mind, enveloping and replacing any other thoughts.
My heir.
Woljif freezes as if under some spell. Grandpa! I mean, Your Honor. No, I mean, I don't know what to call you. I've never had a grandpa like this before. And, no, and I always knew it was your shadow. You're my guardian demon, huh? Well, why not? I always knew I was special. A prince or something. And this is the chief. You should get to know each other. Chief, this is my grandpa. It's a pleasure to make the acquaintance of the demon who outwitted Hepzibah's henchman.
It is easy to deceive those who do not know what you know. My grandson Woljif discovered this knowledge without my help, and I am proud of him. He deserves to become my heir, the one who will take my strength and avenge the fall of our branch of the family. A new Agyphalus will rise again.
That's great and all, Gramps, but I'm not quite following you. Revenge? A new Agyphalus? I mean, I want your power, of course, but like you just said, it's easy to deceive and all that. Right, Chief? What do you want from Woljif, Agyphalus?
I want my grandson to accept my power and become a continuation of me. Tell me, Woljif, do you want to ascend to the top of the world and rule it? If we combine my powers with your resourcefulness, the Abyss will submit to us, and all those who've wronged us will be punished. Are there many such wrongdoers, Woljif? Yes, I see, I know. And every wrong has been another step leading you to this moment. You have endured everything. You are worthy of great power, my grandson.
I'm worthy. Yeah, but I didn't even do anything. Listen, Grandpa, I understand you've been holed up in that crystal for a long time, so you probably don't know me very well. I just steal here and there, trade a little, and I've never done anything special, you know? Maybe I'm not worthy at all. Maybe you're just wrong. What if later you turn around and say, why'd I go and give you that power, you useless idiot?
No, I am not mistaken. I foresaw your birth, and I foresaw that you would come here. You are exactly what I need, Woljif, and no one can replace you.
How did you survive?
Thanks to Araden. I do not know if you remember the times when prophecies were not just heaps of useless words, but I do remember. You see, I am the son of Baphomet. I don't think you need an explanation of who he is. Baphomet conceived many children, but my sister Hepzibah wanted to be the only one. She marked us for death and hunted us down quite successfully. I did not want to be among her victims. I hid an illusion near her, but I knew it wouldn't last long. In the end, I decided to learn my future. Forewarned is forearmed. I was able to acquire all the knowledge I needed about my future self after many rituals. I saw a vision of how I would put a crystal, like a dark moon, into a silver setting. I spent a long time trying to understand this vision, and finally, bit by bit, a prophecy came to me. I realized that I would have to die in order to live again, that the dark crystal must become my refuge and the receptacle of my powers. I must hide my soul in the crystal and wait for my heir to come to the abyss and free me. This crystal is the moon of the abyss, set within a silver mount. I sent it to Galarian for my grandson. Do you see, Woljif? I anticipated your birth like no one else. Why did Votiel dislike you so much? Votiel. He wanted to curry favor with his mistress and nothing more, but you cannot deny his intelligence. Hepzibah was appeased when she saw my head, but he discovered the truth about the moon of the abyss and almost killed Woljif. Hepzibah, the stupid cow, just wants to destroy all her brothers and sisters indiscriminately, but Votiel, his mind was constantly seeking ways to please her, and this desire aided his efforts. Well, he died pursuing his dream of greatness. Well, demons don't give something for nothing. What do you want in return? I have only one condition, and it is a very small one. Agyphalis shrinks down to the same size as Woljif. My spirit will enter your body, Woljif. It will hide within you just as it hid within the crystal, invisible to you and invisible to others. So, you sorta want to take over my body? Really, Grandpa? I thought better of you. I'm your grandson, you know. You shouldn't treat your grandkids that way. You take care of them, put up with their hijinks and stuff, not make puppets out of them. Life has taught you to be too cautious, Woljif. I do not want to take your body. I want to help you. Who were you before you found the moon of the abyss? A pathetic thief from a small town, a coward and a traitor, a boy who was hated by his own mother, driven away from everywhere he went. And now look. Votiel is dead. Look at all the treasures that are rightfully yours, and this is just the beginning. You will become the Prince of the Abyss, my grandson. Agyphalis' voice grows louder, more insinuating. As for my living within your body, your success will be my success. I will only give you advice, as I did in the World Wound, and you will be free to choose whether or not to listen. However, I see that words will not satisfy you. Let me show you what you will gain if you agree. You say I've been driven away from everywhere, but the Chief hasn't chased me off yet. So show her too, since we got into this together, Chief. Actually, it's fine. Forget about it. Do what you want. Show me too. I don't want Woljif to have to face you alone. The Agyphalis shows no sign of impatience, but his darkness seems to become deeper, more compelling. What a loyal friend you have, Woljif. But maybe the Chief just wants to guide you every step of the way.
Maybe she is just afraid that you will become too independent. Woljif looks to you as if trying to find the answer, but then turns away. I don't know, Gramps. Maybe you're right, but even if the chief mouths off, even if she doesn't do what I like, she's still the best thing that ever happened to me. At least let her take a look. As you wish. The Gefles begins to grow, his darkness pulsating as it surrounds you until you are completely enveloped and nothing else can be seen. There is only silence, only darkness, and a soothing voice. Close your eyes. I will show you what the world will be like when the dark moon of the abyss arises. As the darkness recedes, you see that you are standing on a deserted street in Canabres. However, to call it standing is an exaggeration. You are a disembodied spirit, and through your transparent body you can see the walls of neighboring houses. Next to you is a slovenly dressed old woman with a swollen face, her lips pursed unkindly. When she opens her mouth, you hear the velvet voice of a Gefles. Observe, Commander. Get back here, you little weasel. Trying to steal from us, were you little rat? Demon spawn will throw you to the world wound. A boy of about 10 runs toward you, and as he gets closer, you recognize him as Woljif. He looks scared and clutches a piece of bread to his chest. Grandma, help me! You said I should take the bread from him. Hide me, Gran! The old woman does not budge. Look at you, Woljif. Small, weak, useless, always blaming others, always holding them responsible for your failures. You are exactly the same as you always have been. A boy who is so afraid of the world that he hides behind someone else's back. First your grandmother, then the thieflings, then the commander. The boy can't hold back his tears anymore. Gran, why don't you ever help me? You're all I have. They'll beat me, so hide me, please. You will remain this way forever, because you are too cowardly and weak to cope on your own. Only I can free you from this fear. Accept me, accept my power, and destroy your enemies. Come on, do not hesitate. Watch, Commander. Once he gets a taste of this power, you will never be able to sway him again. Woljif, you're not a lonely child anymore. You do not need the powers of a demon. You have powers of your own, and you have my help. Woljif turns to you when he hears your voice, wiping away his tears and sniffing loudly. The illusion vanishes and he becomes an adult again. Chief, you're here! Let's wipe the floor with him. Me and you fought against demons. What can a bunch of bandits do?
This will be quick. Don't hold back.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. Wow. That works. When the darkness dissipates, you find yourself in a familiar basement, the one belonging to the thieflings. Charisme and the others stand across from you as menacingly as they did before, and next to Woljif is you. I thought better of him, and I trusted you. You will never change, Woljif. I wasn't wrong about you after all, Woljif. You are a traitor. I took you into the gang because I heard you were a master lockpicker. I was warned that you were a traitor, but I didn't listen. I took you on, and for what? You've only endangered the family. But I didn't betray you. I only took what belongs to me, right, Chief? It's your fault I've been treated badly. Maybe if you were nicer, I wouldn't have done it. Don't try any of your fast talk on them. It's useless. Deep down, you wanted your chief to appreciate you, and for the thieflings to love you for who you are, so that they could really become your family, since your blood relatives never were. But look at yourself. A coward, a thief, a loudmouth, a street rat, and even a demon spawn. Who'd even want to accept you? There's nothing in you worthy of any interest. Take my power, Woljif, and enchant them. They'll praise your name endlessly. You'll bask in their adoration. You can't make them love you. Try to tell them how much the Moon of the Abyss means to you. If they don't understand, remember that I understand. Woljif nods and takes a step toward Charisme. His tail twitches. If I could tell you I took the Moon of the Abyss and stay here with you, I would. but I know I can't. The laws of the family don't work that way. I'm sorry it ended this way, sister. I had fun with you lot. You're the best gang I've had. You were. Doesn't matter if you love me or not.
We knew it.
You've always been a nasty street rat, and you always will be.
Haha, what kind of rubbish are you talking, Woljif?
The darkness dissipates again like in the last illusion, but this time you see not one Woljif in front of you, but two. The second looks at Hepzibah, who is before him. He looks like an exact copy of himself, but something in him has changed imperceptibly. His presence is cold, and there is greatness, like an aura of darkness that vibrates around him.
Now look, Commander. No! Don't kill me! Have mercy! See what my power bestows. Imprisoned in the crystal, I felt how he called to me, how my magic was changing. I can defeat Hepzibah, even Baphomet himself. With my power, you can easily crush your enemies, and any crusade will seem like a leisurely stroll. Now come and guide my heir to the right path.
Is this what I'll become if I accept your gift, Grandpa? They do look pretty good. His voice still sounds uncertain. Woljif looks back and forth between you and his double. So, we need to decide right now. There won't be another chance. Alright, I have to ask the Chief one last time. What do you reckon, Chief? Take your power and destroy the old Woljif. You can do it without him. That isn't what I meant to click. Hang on. My mistake. I misread what the second one was. To win, I need you and all the loyal friends I fight alongside, not deals with demons. Woljif smiles. What's that, Chief? You can't do without my high-quality goods from the best warehouses of the family, huh? You know, life's not bad with you, Chief. Although I've already developed a tick in my tail after all the adventures we've been through. And all in all, well, what's left to think about? Hey, Gramps, I've decided. Woljif tosses the Moon of the Abyss in his hand. This thing's beautiful and expensive, of course, and I'll miss it. But I don't need any suspicious crystals, you know. I'll get rich after this trip and buy myself some ordinary ones. Any hint of subtle persuasion instantly disappears from Agyphalos' voice.
Weak. Coward. You give up power, and for what? For human sentimentality? For friendship? You, who never before believed in all those sweet words, have allowed them to poison your mind.
Hey, no, Gramps, I've been watching the Chief for a long time. After all the stuff she's done and said, she's never once lied to me. Not ever. She was on my side when nobody else was. And you? You sent in a medallion and waited for your prophecy to be fulfilled so you could put me on and wear me around like a little meat vest. Think on it good and hard, Grandpa. Of the two of you, who do you think I'd trust?
Stupid little rat. I thought better of you. Apparently, your horns have finally grown through your brain. I'll have to beat that nonsense out of you. You will only serve me.
Close ranks.
Right. I think these guys are tough, so how about we do it turn-based? Will save and a crit. What are you guys immune to? Okay, you're flat-footed. That's good. No immunities. Only resistance to electricity. That's pretty good. Low fort, too. How about a destruction spell? There's a good amount of damage. Ivu. Go ahead and attack this one. Lan. Let's get some extra attacks in here. Try and take care of that guy. Must be whatever will save is going on there. Oh, you can do weird. And it's only enemies. Go for it. That just worked.
Well, that's that, I guess. And I was just getting used to having a grandpa. He's not the type who will teach you how to fish and fill a pipe, you know, but he's alright. Probably even decent for a demon. Not surprising that Gran remembered him well.
Woljif shakes his head slowly as if waking up from a dream.
But who gives a damn about Grandma? Chief, I mean... Thanks. I don't know why you've treated me so... nothing, you know? Well, look at me and you. But it turned out that we're, well, friends? Actually, friends. And you've been there for me. Why are you looking at me? I'm not crying. My voice is like this because my throat's dry. It's dusty in here. That's why my throat's itchy, and my eyes are watering, and my nose is running.
What are you going to do now?
Now? Are you the chief or what? You tell me. You know, I've got a good feeling about our campaign. So far, we've dealt with everything that's been thrown at us together. I'm starting to think the wrong gang was called the Family, you know? I'm with you to the end, Chief. And after the campaign, well, you'll have to live long enough to find out. Let's defeat all the demons and then we'll see.
What will happen to the moon of the Abyss?
Huh? That's that. I'll keep the setting. It's nice work. Delicate, and another stone will look better in it. I'll keep it so I don't forget the choice I made, and why. I'll just get it out, look at it, and remember. Ooh, and then if I live long enough to open my own shop, just a thought, you know, I'll put it in a glass case where everyone can see it and drive themselves sick with jealousy.
Woljif uses a dagger to pry the crystal from its setting, tosses it in the air, and then with a blast of magic lightning, shatters it into a shower of tiny fragments. Better get out of here for now.
Well, so long to the old family nest. It's a pity I can't bring this back to Galarian. Well, not all of it, but there is something we can do. Hey, Chief, let's clean this place out from top to bottom, so not even a speck of gold is left behind.
I think we may...
Trap might be treasure.
Oh, a secret door. And everyone got moved around. Okay, I can fix that. There we go, that's fixed. So there's a secret door here that we can... Oh, there is indeed a secret door. More loot to take. Is that seriously it?
Follow if you dare.
Oh, there's a door. Oh no, I think that just overlooks something. And this opened up. The stone slab is inscribed with small Sarkorian runes. The plaque reads, Cursed be the demons that destroyed Is. Cursed be Arilu Vorlesh, who opened the way for them. And a curse upon you, the demon reading my last words. Okay. Loot, 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 and loot. The statue of a mummified Merilith is embellished with intricate details. She almost looks like she's about to move. A fine statue of exquisite workmanship, worthy of decorating the courtyard of a king's castle. A sinister skull carefully polished and displayed like a work of art. The plaque reads, He did not escape the ineluctable prison, but his skull did. I am the memorial of the Reapers. Touch me to read my tale. The writing on the plaque changes. I am the last king of the Reapers. We were the offspring of the gods. We were granted power over life and death. We maintained balance in the universe. At the zenith of our power, we rose higher than all others. We gazed down upon creation, and we were untouchable. But the other races united in opposition to our purpose. They attacked from all sides and slaughtered us until none was left. As the day rises and the night falls, we all will move forward to meet our end. I, the memory of the last Reaper King chained inside this memorial, bear witness to this truth. Okay, then. Ominous as all hell. And looks like we have more loot in
My
here.
tail is
That is a
twitching.
trap.
Must be a sign.
Definitely need to get rid of that trap.
This is my kind of work.
I do what
Thank
I
you.
must. There's something.
That
here.
is also a trap. Fine, let's check this room first.
This is my kind of
There's
work.
some loot. Take that. That's a regular falcata. It doesn't matter. There's some loot there.
Don't mind me.
Woljif, you can get by here.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
That trap is back here. And in the other room.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Now we go to take care of this trap. I think this episode's going a bit long, but it's fine.
This is my kind of work.
Well, there is a bit that's getting cut out, so it's not a big deal. Pick that lock.
This is my kind of work.
Wandering con man, eh? What is that special item? Probably for you. Plus 10 confidence bonus to trickery, and a plus 10 confidence bonus to athletics, and a plus 2 bonus to attack rolls for attacks of opportunity. You know what? That's actually a pretty good one. Works very nicely. You can take the robe of the seven sins. It's straight up better than this. The apprentice robe, you never use mage armor. Okay. And that appears to be everything. I am gonna head back to the Nexus. Oh, hang on. Can we loot something here? No, we cannot. Never mind. In that case, let's get out of here, and I'm gonna see if he has anything to say when we get back to base. Head on outside. Okay, and there's a warp point right over here. Back to the Nexus. Alright, and do you have anything to say? Where are you? I think it might actually be inside the cave.
I'm gone.
Yep, he's right here. Woljif, do you want to talk to me about what happened at Agyphalis' mansion? You mean about how I turned down an amazing magical power because of you? I'm kidding. I rejected it of my own free will. You know, Chief, I've never met anyone like you. I should be laughing at myself and you and the way we worked everything out, but I don't want to. What would I do in the Abyss? I'd just keep hanging out with scumbags and traitors thinking that I'm one of them. But with you, I've been places, seen things, good and bad, and things I never even thought about before. Sister Charisme and the others used to tell me to grow up and act like an adult. Maybe this is it? I seem to have made a choice, the most important one in my life. I don't know who I am yet, but I'm definitely not a street rat or an urchin anymore. Just don't call me a crusader. I've never respected them, and I still don't. You're the exception. Alright, and we can buy things here if we wanted. Ooh, some new things. Trailblazer's armor, bonus on perception and max dex. Not very nice. Oh, wow. That is actually very good. Tribal Scout's hide. That's all stealth. Orc double axe, Crimson Banner. While this item is active, all critical hits made by you or against you are automatically confirmed. No thank you. Seasoned Assassin's armor. Total concealment against all ranged attacks. When you get a crit, however, receiving a crit in melee combat makes you prone. Ugh. Plus 4 sacred bonus in all saving throws. You know what? I'm gonna buy the Trailblazer's armor. Acrobat's footwear. Stand up without provoking an attack of opportunity. Interesting. Unceasing slaughter. +4 to Dex and Con. When they get a killing blow, they gain a +2 bonus to Dex and Con for 3 rounds. Interesting. Very interesting. And a sling staff, which I don't care much about. Yeah, I'm gonna buy all of those as well. And I think I have some things I can sell. Yes, and I can sell that. And I'll see about the scrolls in a bit, and I'm gonna sell that as well. Okay. Deal. And this thing that is a +9? I mean, it is straight up better here. Bonus of +2. That is actually better. Because you get 1 more point in max dex, and yeah, that's just straight up better. Why wouldn't I take it? You can keep what you got. Okay. And with that, well, hold on. Scrolls, learning. Any scrolls here to learn? You can learn Crushing Despair and Woljif. You can learn Displacement. Surprised I didn't have it. And Acid Pit. I don't think... Oh, you can also learn Communal Protection from Arrows. And that's about it. Alright. And with that, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode... How about we go take a look at that location we found before? Sorry this episode went long. Yeah, we'll go at that Rapture of Rupture place. I'm just going to do a rest here first, actually. Give me a sec. Begin resting.
Sometimes I worry that demons could take advantage of my inexperience. I know nothing of life. I am ill-prepared for the temptations they might offer me. Will you tell me about them?
Don't think about it. You have a pure heart. It won't lead you astray.
Ha! Anyway, with that, I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll go take a look at the Rapture of Rupture. That's going to be an interesting one. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.